Welcome back to the channel. I just acquired this bass, G&L Tribute JB, a jazz bass. Really clean. I'm going to set it up and I'm going to take you along for the ride so you can see what I do on setups. I think the action could be a little better, and oddly enough the neck is like flat. There's like no relief at all on this neck. So I'm going to mess with the truss rod, see what the neck is like, and then I'll start lowering the bridge. It's kind of a pretty cool bridge. Look at that bridge. Pretty beefy. And it's got this little set screw on the side. And once you get the intonation set, you screw that in and it just locks all the saddles together. So they can't move up and down like on some other instruments. Fender, most notably. So I'll set it up and then you can see what I do. And we'll go from there, okay? So come on, let's set it up. Well, with no truss rod and the strings up to pitch, this neck from the 1st fret to the 15th fret, if it's measured at the 7th, 0.002 is a little too thick of a shim. I don't believe it. It's about 0.001, I would estimate. So this neck under tension is very straight. That's a stiff piece of wood. I think they say it's rock maple, hard rock maple, and I wouldn't deny that. So, you know, you always want, like my other bass, my Yamaha, it has a little bit of relief. When you loosen the truss rod, you get a little bit of relief, but just like the perfect amount. Perfect amount. It's got a really stout neck. And this one, even being smaller up here, that's like a jazz neck. It's really tiny down here. It's still really, you know, really straight. And I put it in my lap too, so I got it off the, you know, off this guy, off the neck holder thingy jigger, and yeah, it didn't really change. It's like a 0.01. So I'm going to start fiddling with the action and seeing what it can do. There's no relief to work with, so you always want a straight neck, but never quite that straight. You'd like a little bit of relief when you loosen the truss rod. So we'll see how this goes. So I've took the neck off, and what did I find? A shim. It's like a piece of tape, I guess. So now I got to think about the geometry of the neck. You know, what's happening here? To me, it seemed like the neck only needed to come up so I could utilize a little lower action. Right? You know that, that's what I'm going to try. I'm going to put a shim in here. I'm just going to shim this pocket and put her back together and see what, I think it'll be fine then. All right, we got that big old shim in here, and here's what we got. At the E string, we got about 0.61, 1.5 millimeters. And over on the G string, we have 0.045 inch and 1 millimeter. So now the action's where I think it should be. I mean, you don't want your action too low, too high, too low. I mean, I don't care if this one, I don't care if it buzzes a bit, because this is going to be the round wound bass. But look at the saddles. Now they're more towards where they should be, not all completely flat against the bottom of the bridge. I hate to put a shim in that thick, but don't look at my neck pocket if you don't like it. I like to do a little bit with the nut. I really like the A string. The A string's perfect, so I might measure the A string and do the others to match it. See that? Yeah, that's where we're at. I'll do a little work on the nut. And if there's one thing I can say about cutting a nut, go slow. Go slow. Because it sucks when you go too fast and you take too much and then it's sitting on there buzzing. You don't want that. Take your time. So it's a lot better. It's a lot easier to play. she's set up and plays way better. I really like that bridge. That is a robust bridge. It makes the fender bridges look really cheap. Little stamped saddles. Look at all those nice cast parts. Anyway, that's the setup for this JB. Take care, everybody.